Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nadia and this is the place where we get super real about sex and love, life and everything in between. But today I am getting super real about pubes because this is part 2 in my series on pubic hair. Believe it or not, there is a lot you guys need to know about pubes and how to keep them in check. And today I'm going to be showing you how to have the best maintained junk on the planet, so much so that your woman is going to be pretty much begging to go down on you. So if that sounds good to you, which I'm pretty sure it probably does, then you should definitely keep on watching. So I've been talking a lot about pubic hair recently, and that's because there is a surprising amount involved in actually maintaining it. If you don't use the right tools and techniques, you can end up doing some serious damage downstairs. And likewise, if you do nothing at all about your pubes, well, guys, don't expect us ladies to be begging you to go on downtown. If you want to increase your chances of getting some head, then you need to take care of your junk. Now, I've talked to you about the top 5 pubic hairstyles already. If you missed that video, go and catch up on it here. But if you're up to scratch, then what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be going a little bit more into the maintenance of your pubic hair in terms of some of the hygiene that guys so often neglect. And you guys neglect it simply because no one ever really teaches you about pubic area maintenance as a guy. But trust me, guys, from a woman's perspective, oh my gosh, when a guy takes care of his groin area, it is just so refreshing for us as women, and it's so sexy. It makes us want to get down and dirty more often when you keep things clean. So let's get into the video. But first of all, I do want to give a big shout out to today's video sponsor, which is also one of my favorite pubic trimming products, and it is Manscaped. Now, Manscaped make arguably one of the most popular pubic trimming tools on the market to date. They've just brought out a new version. It's called the Lawnmower 3.0, and oh my lord, it delivers. So this is the baby I'm talking about, the Lawnmower 3.0. It's under 70 bucks and it has ceramic blades, which if you've been following my pubic hair videos, you hopefully know by now are super important. Ceramic blades are a lot safer and gentler on the skin. You're way less likely to get nicks and cuts, but ironically, they're also a lot more sharper and precise than regular steel blades, and they're also super quiet. But the thing that I really love about the lawnmower is the fact that it is fully waterproof. So you can take this baby into the shower of a morning and trim up your junk, and it's just super fuss free. You don't have to worry about the pubic hair going everywhere. You can just let it go straight on down the drain. Now, before I move on, I do actually want to tell you about a really awesome deal that the guys at Manscaped are doing at the moment, because it's actually so good that I'm not sure how they're not losing money on this. But if you buy their perfect package plan, you get a really lot of product for this price. So for $89.99, you're of course going to get the Lawnmower 3.0, which is amazing. But you're also going to get 3 of these really cute little disposable shaver mats. You just throw these down on the floor. They do look like old school newspapers, and they've got cute little comics in them, which I love. And you can just stand on top of them when you shave and then wrap them up, throw them out. You don't have to worry about the mess. But the real standout products in this package for me are these 2 babies. Now, I have got Kai onto using these, and he is now using them religiously, and let me tell you, his junk has never been so desirable, so sexy, and so fresh smelling. And that's because these products have been specifically designed to be used in your ball area. They're not going to cause any kind of irritation whatsoever. They're super gentle, but they're really going to help to freshen up the area. So the first one is the Crop Preserver, and it is a ball deodorant. It is super cool. It's actually this little, I'll just show you here. It's this little cream sort of, you can see a little bit of it there. You really don't need to use a whole lot. And when you actually put that onto your balls, you can see there that's already completely disappeared. It actually is basically like a liquid talcum powder formula, so it keeps your balls super fresh and dry all day long. And I have to say, a little bit of TMI here, but from a female perspective, when you're going down on a guy, sweaty balls can be very off-putting. They can create a really unpleasant smell. So unless you've literally just showered before you're hoping to get a head job, it can be very off-putting for the woman. So what I've found is that when Kai wears this ball deodorant, I can go down on him at the end of a long, hard day at work and his balls smell super fresh. Now, there's another product as well that comes with it, and it is the ball toner. It is essentially a deodorant for your balls. So you just spray on really just like 1 or 2 sprays. You can see there it's a super light mist, and oh, it smells really fresh and just really nice. It's got things in there like witch hazel, and aloe, so it's super gentle on the skin. You're not going to get any sort of irritation with this. This has been specifically designed to be used on your junk. So if you go ahead and purchase that pack, what they are going to do for you is to throw in some free goodies. So even though you already are getting all of that for $89.95, you're also going to get for free, if you go ahead and order this package, this amazing Manscaped bathroom bag. I love it. It's actually a really good quality and really nice looking one. I've obviously gifted this to Kai and he loves it. He takes it to put all his toiletries in when we go away. But probably my favorite thing that you get are these Manscaped performance boxes. Now they're sexy black boxes, so you're guaranteed to look good in them, but they've actually also been designed to really take care of your junk. So these goodies are microfiber blend, which means they're actually going to allow your junk to breathe, and they're going to prevent chafing. So these, honestly, these boxes, they are amazing. I'm so in love with them that I've actually ordered more pairs already for Kai to wear, because I mean, all men look sexy in black briefs, and then you add obviously the fact that these are, you know, really allowing your balls to breathe so they don't get sweaty and gross, and this is a winner. So you actually get all of that for $89.99. So go and check them out. Of course, I'm gonna put a link in the description down below. But, and this is why I really don't know how they're actually affording to do this, the guys at Manscaped have also been kind enough to, on top of all of that, give me a discount code to share with you guys. The discount code is TMI20, because I'm the queen of TMI, and you guys are gonna get 20% off. So you get all of that for 20% off, and you're gonna get free shipping. So guys, they sell out super fast over there because their products are just amazing. Honestly, some of the best that I have seen on the market, and like I told you, Kai is now officially addicted. So go ahead and check them out, and now let's get on with the video. So the first important thing you really need to do when it comes to taking care of your junk is something that's going to be happening in the shower, and that is to be washing it thoroughly. But a mistake a lot of guys make is they go ahead and they wash their junk with soap. Now, while it's okay to put a bit of soap in your pubic hair region, I don't recommend putting soap on your actual penis and balls. And that's because that area of your body is a lot more sensitive and delicate than the skin on the rest of your body, and soap is naturally a very drying type of product. Now, if your penis and balls get dry, the skin is going to start to get flaky, it's going to feel nasty, and it's also going to look nasty. And when your penis and balls don't look appealing, guys, that's when you're gonna have trouble convincing your gal to go on down south. So what I recommend actually is that if you want to use some soap, just concentrate it on the pubic hair area above your penis and balls, and then when you get down to the penis and balls, just use some warm water. Now, there is actually a cleansing product on the market that I do recommend, one that's been formulated for cleansing your junk. It's also by Manscaped, hence why I got in touch with them for today's video, because I love their range. I've got Kai obsessed with all of it. So I will list it down below for you if you want to go ahead and check it out. But otherwise, really just stick with warm water. It's a myth that you need to soap up your balls and penis. If you're washing them every day, then they're gonna be clean. Now, an extra tip for guys with a foreskin, and a lot of guys miss this step, and this is really crucial, is that when you're in the shower, you should be pulling back your foreskin, just pulling it back gently. You don't want to be doing harm down there. But if you don't pull back your foreskin when you are washing your junk in the shower, what's going to happen is that bacteria and oils are going to start to build up underneath the foreskin. And then when your penis gets erect when you're about to have sex or get a blowjob, you're gonna get a very nasty surprise. Some people refer to it as dick cheese. That's what we call it in Australia anyway. And it's just that nasty smelling overgrowth that you can get as a guy if you don't actually clean in and around your foreskin. Now, an area where a lot of men go wrong is they actually groom their pubes and they wash their balls and penis in the shower every day. But then they go out and they are at work all day. They've got all of their junk just in a tight pair of pants. And then at the end of the day, you take off all your clothes and you want to have sex with your girlfriend or wife or that attractive woman that you just picked up at the bar. And it's not so pleasant down there. Now, if you've been following my videos, you should know that pubic hair attracts sweat. And when your pubes and your junk is cooped up all day, it's going to be really holding on to the sweat and it's going to really smell. So of course, the first and most important thing is to go ahead and follow all of the tips I gave you in the first video in this series. Choose a pubic hair grooming style that is right for you and regularly groom your pubes. You should be grooming them every 4 to 6 weeks. That's about the amount of time that you would leave between hairdressing appointments if you were heading to your barber to trim the hair on your head. Well, your pubes are about the same. Sometimes they can be a little faster growing, but once every month or 2 is what you want to be aiming for. But then on top of that, what I would recommend is taking another step and actually deodorizing your balls so that they're not getting cooped up with sweat all day and you're not having that nasty odor when you pull your pants down and you want to have a little bit of sexy time. So I do recommend very much the ball deodorant by Manscaped. It's obviously why I have got in touch with Manscaped to sponsor today's video. I reached out to them myself. I only actually, believe it or not, you guys, I only actually work with brands that I genuinely believe in, and that if I don't use the product, Kai uses it. And let me tell you, Kai does not go a day without using this. He loves it, but also I really love it because he's always fresh smelling down there. And as you saw from the demonstration in the beginning of this video, a little goes a very long way. It doesn't leave any sort of stickiness or residue on your balls, and it's gonna keep them fresh all day long. So like a small little container like this is going to last you several months. I think Kai has had his for honestly about 6 months, and it's still going strong. So I definitely recommend investing in one of those. Obviously, if you want to get best bargain for buck, then check out the deal in the description down below. Now, arguably one of the most important things you can do for your junk is to house it in the comfiest way possible. I'm talking, of course, about briefs, and I am going to use these Manscaped ones because I do have them on hand right here, just to demonstrate the kind of briefs you want to be looking for as a guy. Now, research has actually shown that if you have your balls and your penis too tightly cooped up for too long at a period, what you can actually end up doing is affecting your sperm count, your sperm motility, all of that can happen because everything is getting really cramped up. It's just not a good environment, and it's also how you can develop all sorts of yeast overgrowths and bacterial infections. So you want to basically be letting your boys have some fresh air around them, but you don't obviously want them to be just swinging around. That's not comfortable either. So I do recommend this sort of style of boxers. Opt for microfiber. Microfiber allows you to really breathe, as opposed to normal sort of cotton style, or worse still, polyester style actually can trap a lot of sweat. Microfiber, the great thing about it is it has this wicking quality to it, and basically that's just a fancy word for saying that it will draw the sweat out. So even if you're sweating during the day, the material is actually going to capture it and take it away from your body, which means that your actual junk area is going to stay relatively fresh and dry. So go ahead and opt for microfiber. Whether you want to go for like this longer style here, or you want to go for something more like briefs, that's totally a personal preference. That's up to you. From a female perspective, I love the short style. I find them very sexy, but obviously go for what you enjoy, and maybe what your partner likes to see on you. But mainly you want to be opting for something breathable with that wicking style fabric, and something which allows your junk to actually have some room. You don't want to be getting underwear that is too tight. A lot of men make that mistake because you're trying to keep everything sort of neatly tucked away. If you're worried about going a size too small when you're buying underwear, you're actually better just going up a size and having a size that's slightly too large. You are always better off giving your manhood some room to move around and breathe than you are cooping it up. And then of course you want to be making sure every 4 to 6 weeks that you go ahead and trim your pubes. And besides all of the factors in terms of just keeping it airy and making it look neater and less chance of bacteria buildup and all of that sort of stuff, one of the main reasons that most guys like to trim their pubes is simply because there is a little saying, when you trim back the bushes, the tree grows. So when your pubes are trimmed back, your junk is always going to look bigger and more impressive. Now, if that's not a reason to trim your pubes regularly, then I don't know what is. So guys, make sure you put some love and effort into taking care of your area downstairs. You hopefully are with a partner who also likes to take care of herself and her body and keep herself in her best health, both for her and for you as well. And so in turn, it's really great for you to be able to do the same as a man. And of course, the benefit is that you're much more likely to get some action when you look great and you feel more confident and you don't smell. So go ahead, follow all of those tips. Make sure you stay tuned for the final video in this series next week, where I'm going to be going through the reasons why you may be surprised pubic hair trimming is actually superior to pubic hair removal or leaving it au naturel. So stay tuned for that one next week. And in the meantime, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I'm here 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And guys, don't forget to grab your own Manscaped Lawnmower 3.0. This baby is fantastic, fully waterproof. You get all of this amazing goodies. There's so much I can't actually hold on to all of it, but you get so much stuff, and their subscription plans are amazing, so you never have to worry about shopping again for stuff. It's just gonna come to your house every 3 months. Check them out. Hit the link down below. Use my special code TMI20 to grab 20% off this already amazing package, and go forth with fresh smelling, great looking junk and have lots more sex, because let's face it, that's what this channel is all about. All right guys, until the next video, I will see you next time. Mwah.